Alright guys, we're back again playing Legend of Ymir, and right now this game doesn't really have play to earn yet, but you can kinda tell they're setting up for it. Like you can see here in their website. And also this is the exact reason why I keep asking myself this one question. Like, how does this system even work? Like imagine you are getting paid to play. Sounds crazy, right? Like imagine you open a restaurant, but instead of people paying for food, you're giving it away for free. And on top of that, you are paying those people for doing that. So how does that kind of business survive? Yeah, well guys, before I made this video, I actually started digging into that question already, and here's what I found. So back then, with those classic NFT games, I was involved too with some of them, like Crypto Blades and other NFT games. Like you had to buy this so-called Genesis characters in a pre-sale just to start earning. So basically, that was like your entry ticket back then. So obviously, you can tell that the money mostly came from other players, like new people buying in, hoping to earn as well. So think about it like a networking setup. Like the people at the top keep earning because new people keep signing up under them. Yeah, but when the recruitment stop or slow down, the people at the bottom, they are the one who will end up with less. Yeah, I remember Crypto Blades back then when I got my first NFTs. I was like daydreaming about what I will buy, like motorbikes, computers, all that. But I ended up losing, man. Like if you invested $1,000 in the game, overnight it could be just worth $50. That's how crazy is the NFT back then. Like the peak or prime years of NFT in Asia. So that was always the problem with NFTs. Like the early players got paid, but when the hype died down and new players stopped coming, the whole thing collapsed. Like prices drop and the game died as well. So it was always a short-term experience or gaming experience. But right now we are seeing a different model. Games like Mir 4 and Legend of Ymir, they are actually free to play. Like there are no pre-sale characters, no buy-in needed. And yet you see some players are earning, right? Especially Mir 4 on their early launch, which bring us back to the real question. Do they actually survive in creating games like this? And also, if they are paying out and not charging players upfront, where's the money coming from? And if they can survive, yeah, I'm just curious, like how. So what I'll do is maybe I'll keep an eye on their financial reports, because if Legend of Ymir does go full play to earn one day in global release, yeah, I want to see how that one will affect their numbers here on their financial reports. Yeah, but for now, I will just take a guess. So first, I think play to earn system is just part of the marketing of the company, because in Asia we all grew up on MMORPGs that are money involved. And I also think that what attract whales, yeah, it's not just the earning side, but the quality of the game, of course, and also the number of active players. So maybe while we are attracted on the play to earn side, like while we are out here grinding and earning just a little, that's already enough to attract the big whales, the one who will drop large amounts of money just to dominate the game. Maybe the companies are taking a gamble like that. Like instead of spending big on traditional marketing, they use that budget to pay players early on to play the game and help them to make the game go viral. And you know what this reminds me of? I once saw a video about Jack Ma, the CEO of Alibaba. And if you are an online seller, you probably know Alibaba. It's where you buy wholesale stuff to resell in your country. But here's the wild part, guys. When they were just starting, this is based on the interview. I saw their interview. People would post products to sell on Alibaba. So they are posting what they want to sell. And guess what? Alibaba themselves, they are the one who is buying it all. Crazy, right? So they're doing that just to create hype, according to Jack Ma. So basically, they were not leaving it for profit. They are just storing it in the warehouse. They wanted sellers to feel like they were making money, they were making sales. And once that buzz started, it grew. And now, guys, look, they're a global giant. So in a way, I feel play to earn games might be doing something similar. So yeah, when I look at games like Legend of Ymir, I get that same vibe. It feels like they're doing the same thing, creating a system where it looks like players are earning. Maybe not to make the game profitable right away, but to build hype, pull people in, and then maybe figure out monetization later. So that's just how I feel. Yeah, but in the end, I think the best way to see if a play to earn game is actually good is to play it without thinking about the earning part. Like, so just like play it like a traditional MMORPG. So if you can enjoy it without the money, that's when you know the game has potential to last. Yeah, because let's be real, most play to earn games, kind of like those heavy pay to win ones, don't last very long. I mean long like the classic MMORPGs we grew up with. Yeah, but who knows? Maybe when Legend of Ymir launches globally, something will change. Let's see. Maybe this is the game that flips the whole play to earn MMORPG. Yeah, anyway, let's see. Okay, so let's see and what will happen in the future. So this will be on late 2025. Yeah, around September to December. Okay, so let's see. And anyway, guys, thank you for listening to our podcast again.